Rolf Loyens, been coaching with NCAFA for probably 6-7 years. Last 2 years with the Eagles, this year as head coach of the midget team. Looking forward to it. Yeah, I think we got some kids that are coming out with a great attitude. We've got some athletes on the team this year that really want to grind it out. They're putting in the effort every rep, which is important because, they realize, some of the kids are new, a little intimidated about coming up to the midget level. But, if you step them along as you're coaching them up at the various positions, they find that they're not out of place. And that's kind of the biggest key for us this year, is trying to kind of narrow that 3-year gap and help the kids understand that, it's football at the end of the day. So learn the techniques, listen to what the coaches are telling you, and you'll be fine.
Take that step, or for 7 yards off, like we're going to practice that, is coming, we're doing the same kind of thing. Being nice and slow, cautious with our step, we're coming, we're shooting at that opposite hand, finding the hip, and then we're working. Keeping that eye on the hip, nice and physical. All right, big pop, find the hip, running with it. All right, running with it, running with it, running with it. All right, not so bad. Only got a couple more minutes left, so let's get it one more time. We'll go down the line, nice and slow.
Yeah, I think every kid is hesitant. It's no different than starting a new job. We even as adults, we get nervous every time we are doing something new. But I think once they realize that because they've played with some of these kids the year before, and now they're back playing with them, they feel a little more comfortable because the recognition factor is there. Yeah, I think it's a great feature. I think the kids get excited. Not only to come up to the midget level and start playing some competitive ball, because at this level, we've got a great coaching staff. They're competing at practice every night against guys that are older and better. They've got the tools, whether it's just even in equipment. And then you layer on the factor that we're now competing against the Montreal teams. I think it adds a little bit of juice to what we're doing and gets them excited. Kids love to go on a road trip. Even more so, they like to play someone different, kind of wear that Ottawa badge and feel proud when they're taking on the field and taking on the Montreal group. Yeah, Barrhaven's an interesting community. Everyone always says it's growing, but it's a mix. It's a mix of young, older. The thing is trying to bring everybody together and let them know that Nepean Eagles is top of mind for them. So I think the club is doing a really good job of starting to build that out at the grassroots level, but they bring them up through every level along the way. So when they get to midget, they've had good coaching, they're comfortable in who the Eagles are and the processes we've put in place, and they continue their career. Our goal is to coach these kids up that are in midget that want to go to the next level, whether that's at university, either in Canada or the US, or they just go on to play Sooners or other leagues. Ultimately, we're helping them on their path to where they want to play football. So in Barrhaven, it's been a bit of a challenge in terms of our recruitment this year, because we've had one of the local high schools has put forth the fact that they want to bring a team on the fall. So, we've had a bunch of kids that were coming up from Bantam, or kids who are of midget age that, want to take a try at playing for their high school. So that's been a challenge from our recruiting perspective. The demographics in Barrhaven are a little unique because it is a younger community, and we've got 2 high schools currently that will be having a football team, and then we layer on St. Joe's Football North, where though they pull from different areas in Ottawa, we had a number of kids from Barrhaven that played Bantam or played Pee Wee with the Eagles, but then went to St. Joe's and didn't come up with the system. But recently they folded their program for various reasons. But we've had a couple kids who've come back and are happy to strap on the Eagles helmet again and get back out. They see what we're doing with the coaches, realizing that the coaching that they're getting at the midget level is top notch. A lot of the guys that are on the coaching staff have played at university level, if not at the pro level. So they're realizing between the coaching, the equipment, having access to tools such as Huddle, where we can converse with them, have the plays online, show them video, break down video. It's a great tool, great app, and then the kids with a click of a button can make their own highlight tape. They love that stuff. So that's important for their progression if they want to get to the next level, and they can find that now at midget.
beyond the jersey.